Hello Primary 6s and 7s. Today we'll be looking at grammar, proofreading and editing our story writing. Our learning intention is that we can proofread a document to ensure that it makes sense. In order to know that we have been successful, we will be able to reread your writing to check that it makes sense. You will be able to spot any mistakes in your writing, and you will then be able to correct the mistakes. Editing. People who write books don't just write a story and send it to the publishers. They edit and rework their writing to make it the best it can possibly be. We are all writers, and today we are going to practice editing and making our writing the best that it can possibly be. Have a look at this sentence. It has 2 spelling mistakes. Pause the video and see if you can find out what the spelling mistakes are and correct them. As I walked down the road, I saw a green racing car. Walked is spelled incorrectly, as is saw. There are 4 mistakes in these sentences. Again, now would be a good time to pause your video and have a look and see if you can correct them. The small spelled incorrectly. Cat was spelled incorrectly. Sitting on the wall. The cat looked, and looked is spelled incorrectly. At the mouse below and licked its lips. Its is spelled incorrectly. Whenever you finish a piece of writing, make sure you read it back to yourself and correct any spelling mistakes that you may notice. Quite often using a dictionary to help you would be a good idea. Sometimes when we are writing, we forget to put in punctuation in capital letters. Can you spot what is missing in these sentences? I love going to the park when it is sunny. I could stay there all day. I love going to the park, and at the end of park there should be a full stop. When should have a capital W. It is sunny, followed by a comma. I, as it is a pronoun, should always be a capital letter. Could stay there all day. What punctuation is missing in these sentences? Pause the video again and have another look. Tom looked down at the dragon. It had green scales and was blowing fire out through its nose. Tom didn't know what to do next. The correct answer would be Tom looked down at the dragon, full stop. It had green scales and was blowing fire through its nose, full stop. Capital letters should be at it, which is the beginning of the sentence, and Tom, not only because it is the beginning of the sentence, but also because it is a person's name. Editing on a computer. If you type your work into a Word document, it can often help you when it comes to editing your work. If a word is underlined with a red squiggle, it usually means there is a spelling mistake. If 1 or 2 words have a double blue line below them, it usually means there is a problem with the grammar. For either of these, all you have to do is right-click on the word that has the line under it, and a suggestion will be made as to how you can fix it. Next week, we will be working on a piece of big writing. The skills discussed in this PowerPoint will help you, as it is important to be able to edit your own pieces of writing. Now, if you have any, would be a good time for you to go back and look at some old pieces of writing that you have. Otherwise, some tasks have been assigned to you at either mild, medium or spicy level, and this is a good opportunity for you to practice editing a document prior to your big writing task. Thank you, and your teachers will look forward to seeing your work.